It's Coot here, coming at you with one lonely cabbage, red cabbage. You know, I wish I could have a friend for this, and I probably will. But anyway, the old Coot coming at you with another exciting video review. Okay, so here's what's going on. I want to make some sauerkraut, and you could either, I usually when I make it, I cut it up with a knife. This is a Victorinox 12-inch big knife. Easier cuts, whatever. Throw it in the food processor, whatever you want to do. But I just got one of these, which is the Fullstar Mandoline and Spiral Slicer 6-in-1. And I want to give this thing a shot. So I'm not actually going to use it in this video. This is just a video unboxing of what it is, what comes with it, all the features, all that good stuff. So I have just opened it because I obviously do these videos usually with one hand because the other hand's holding the camera and all that good stuff. Why don't you get a tripod? This is how I do the videos. If you want to buy me a tripod, more power to you. There goes the car alarm in the neighborhood. Okay, so Fullstar, there you go. Go ahead and take your screenshot so you know what everything does right there, right? I'm assuming these are all in different languages. So French, DE is what, Dutch, I guess. Anyways, Italy, ES is probably España. That's what I'm assuming. Denmark, I don't know what. Okay, anyways, mandolin, grater, ribbon cut. There you go, spiral cut, julienne, mandolin. I was never good in geography. It's one thing I was terrible at. Anyways, Fullstar, there you go, mandolin, spiral slicer. There you go. If you want to go ahead and take a screenshot there, here's basically what they're telling you what it looks like. But basically, helping out with it. There's the first piece that just came out. I guess this is the handguard. So here's the other side. Here's the back side of water. Basically, here's your English mandolin, grater, ribbon. Okay, you get the idea. Anyways, I guess it's the same on the front as it is in the back. So 6 interchangeable blades, finger guard, metal grates. You get the idea. 1.2 liter container, right? So everything goes into the thing. So let's go ahead and unbox this and see what we got in here. Oh, nice. They also gave you the gloves so that you don't cut yourself while you're using, because a lot of times that's what happens is you get down to like that last little piece and then whoop. So that's kind of cool that they actually give you one of those. That's kind of nice. Here was the guard, right? The finger guard itself, right? So, and I'm assuming that when you put something in there, it goes basically up and down and all around. So then here's the lid. Actually, let me just do a dump. Let's do a box dump. Let's try to get this on there. Real world challenges call for real world solutions. Okay, so box is empty. Here we go. Okay, so here we go. So here's one of the cutting blades, I'm assuming, right? Very sharp. They do give you like a protective coating thingamajiggy on there. And then here's the top piece, right? So I'm just guesstimating this. I'm assuming those two grooves, right? Those two grooves go into these two notches, and then that would be like one blade. And then pull this out. Does it click in? Let's see. Yeah, it clicks in. Okay, cool. So it clicks in, so I guess it secures a little bit better. And then I guess to pop it out, pretty easy to pop it out, so that's kind of nice. So there's that. And then in here, I'm assuming are all the other attachments. So let's see what else is in here. I'm assuming, oh, these are for spiral slicing. Wow, cool. Okay, so you also get a spiral slicer in there. That's kind of awesome. Here are the other attachments, right? Grater attachment. There's a little cleaning brush, which is kind of cool, right? When you have to get in all those nooks and crannies and all that. Here's your instructional guide. Let's go ahead and take a look upside down. There you go. There you go. Fullstar. There you go. There's your cutting glove for safety, finger guard, right? Spiral slicer 6-in-1. So you kind of get the idea. Straight slicer, right? There you go. Spiralized spiked grip. There you go. There's spiralized julienne blade, ribbon blade. So that's kind of cool. You do get different attachments and stuff. Kind of nice. I do like this. I do like this. So let me open this up. Let's see what we got in here. I don't want to cut myself either. Okay, so let's see what the attachments are. So basically what you get is you had that original one, which was a straight blade. Here you have your grater, right? Like kind of like for, if you want to grate like your mozzarella cheese or whatever, or vegetables, you want those thin little, grated cuts. This one I'm assuming is a little more finer, right? A little more tubular, boxy, and finer. If you want to go ahead and take a look at that. There you go. Trying to get focused on all the good stuff. So that's kind of cool. So do you have like different styles of grates, right? So this would obviously be more flatter, right? Not as deep, I guess. And then this would be more like a squared, like a julienne style cut. So it's kind of cool. This, I'm assuming, is the attachment for the spiral attachments, right? So that goes in there. You put your, let's say, cucumber in there, and then you spin it around. Let's see if I can get this off without cutting myself. I have to use the teeth. When in doubt, just use your teeth. It's all got to get washed anyway. Oh, that's another big thing. Wash before use. I can already tell you. I'm sure the instructions say it too, but I'm sure it's going to be washed before use. Okay, there we go. So there's that. right? So that goes in there, and then there's your spiralized, or one version of the cutting blade, I'm assuming, right? So that goes in there, and then let's go back to these. So you had two of those, and then I'm assuming these are two different depth of flat slicers, right? And let's see which one is thinner or thicker. So this looks like the thick one. If you can see in there the gap, that looks like the thick one, and then this one here is the thin one. Right? See how much less, there you go. See how much, so we can grab focus here. See how much less of a gap there is? So the two side by side compared. See if I can get you that shot. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you can kind of tell, like this one's the thicker one, this one here on top is the thinner one. And then let's take a look at this last one or two attachments. Using the teeth when in doubt. Let me dump it into here and then take a look what exactly is in there. Okay, so here's the Julienne spiral, right? If you want to call it that. Here's your flat spiral, and then this is the actual tool that you would use, like, right? So let's say you put a carrot in there. So I'm assuming it's going to go something like this, right? Where are the two? There's the two right there. So this goes here. This would go onto here. Whoops, right this way. This goes onto here, let's say. So let's say you're going to use this, right? You put this on top of your carrot and then you spin it to get it to go in. How cool is that? So they did kind of think of everything. So you've got a finger guard or a hand guard, right? When you're spiralizing your carrot or cucumber or whatever you decide to do in there, squash, whatever. Then you've got this flat guard or flatter finger guard, I guess. Dump this one out. Real world challenges. The tape is sticking back on the side of the thing. Okay, get out there already. Come on. Okay. Okay, there we go. Whoops. So, okay, there we go. So this is a little bit more of a clearer plastic, I guess, whereas those were like a darker plastic. I think it's how that works, right? Yeah, this is like a black plastic, and that's more of like a smoke, let's say, smoke colored plastic. But yeah, if you were going to use the regular, this guy, basically this part comes up, your vegetable goes in there, the teeth kind of grab onto it, and then as you go across, you're pushing down on this, and that's what basically pushes that white piece. Do you see that? Let's see if we can do it one more time. So as you push on this, it kind of pushes that forward so you can get every last little bit. When you do get down to the last little bit, just toss it or cut it with a knife or whatever, because people try to get that last little bit and then they cut their fingers or whatever. So anyways, there's that, there was that, here was this, there was this. Let's see what this is. Attention, plastic bags are dangerous. Yeah, no. I got that one, Captain Obvious. To avoid risk of suffocation, please do not keep this bag near babies or children. I guess you just keep that in mind. Bubble wrap. Who doesn't love the beautiful sound of bubble wrap popping? Okay, so anyways, let's take a look at this more in depth without the plastic. So it's wrapped in bubble wrap and it's wrapped in plastic. More and more and more protection. That's kind of nice. Ooh, I do love this too. I can already tell these are like textured, grippy feet, so it doesn't slide around in your countertop all over the place. Yeah, this feels like a nice, like kind of like a foam, kind of like a rubberized or silicone kind of foot, I guess, is my guess. Just kind of keep it all in there. And then you do have like a nice little handle here. The cool thing about this too is when you're done slicing, I'm assuming you just slice right into this thing and this whole thing can go right in the fridge with the lid. You know, one thing they're missing, I didn't really see one. Let me just make sure. Yeah, one thing they're missing is it would be nice if they had like a blank, you know, like a blank one to go in there to kind of seal it, right? So let's say you decide to take this whole thing and throw it in the fridge, right? That way when you go to grab it again, you don't slice yourself on the blade. Like it'd be nice if there was just a blank. So note to the company, if you're watching this video, it'd be nice if there was just one of these that was like a solid piece of plastic. So that when if you put this in there, at least you have like more of a covering. Yeah, you're going to have a little bit of a, is there a gap here? No, there's no gap here. Yeah. So for what it's worth, I mean, this wouldn't be like an airtight, you know, sealable container or anything, but you know, if you just want to use some now, use some later, and you don't want to have to switch containers around, that'd be a little note that I would make to the company, is to make something like a blank piece that doesn't have a blade on it that you could use for storage. Okay, with that being said, let's just take a quick perusing of the cleaner tool, right? It's like your typical pipe cleaner to help you get into all those grooves. Really nice. You know, I gotta say it's very well made. This looks like maybe stainless steel, right? Mixed with like some kind of plastic bristles or whatever. So here's the owner's manual. Right, Fullstar, that's basically telling you what's in there. Full function instructional video here. There's your QR code, so you kind of get that in the videos. And then let's take a look. Let's take a look at this. So easy to do. You can do it with one hand. Just saying, I did it. I mean, there was some violence involved, but there you go. Okay, so control chaos. Wear the glove, use the finger guard. There you go. It's basically showing you what all that's about. And then here's this. If you want to go ahead and see this, it's kind of, it's a little, cleaning, very important. Use the brush to remove any stuck food. Top rack, dishwasher safe, so you go and get the idea. And then, what is it saying there? The packaging material is recyclable, so you kind of get that. Right, in case you want to throw the plastic in like a plastic bin, which is basically the bubble wrap and this, I'm assuming. Okay, so then here's page 2. Whoops, there we go. I think it's just different languages. Yeah, basically the same thing in different languages. So if you're watching this video from another country and maybe you're brushing up on your English, I'm assuming that's German. I think that's what that is. And then Deutschland. DE is Deutschland. That's right. Okay, got it. I knew I got it. There's French, right? I'm assuming the mandoline, the little sausage that I'm going to make with these vegetables in there. Okay. So my poor attempt at doing French accent. Okay, so there you go. There's whatever language that is. What is that? Riccio improprio. Oh, Italian. This is Italian. Okay, there you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. IT is Italy. There you go. So the same basic instructions, just different languages. And then there, I'm assuming is España for Spanish, right? Manuel. I guess if you speak Spanish, there you go, from whatever country you're from. So there you go. And then here's basically the backside of water. So there you go. So there's that. I'm assuming this was material Fullstar. Okay, there you go. Please. So there is some English in there somewhere. Please email customer care, so you get the idea. Anyways, pretty cool, pretty simple. Right, let's go through the English one maybe one more time. Just in case you are watching this and you want to see. Whoops, that was German. Let's look at the English one. So basically, there's your screenshots. If you want to go ahead and get them. Right, place the Mandoline base. You get the idea. Collecting container. Select desired. Anyways, you get the idea. There's figure 5, figure 3, basically how to use it. It's pretty self-explanatory. You know, I would say even if without this owner's manual or instructions manual, it's pretty self-explanatory. So pretty simple to use. Anyways, I will put a link to this down below in the description section. Where are we? Fullstar. There's the box right there if you want to see that. I guess there's no real distinction between the top and the bottom when it comes to, there's like a side, and then this side and this side look like they're almost exactly the same. I think that's what they are. So easy marketing, easy labeling. And then here is the other backside of water if you want to go ahead and check that out. Right, Fullstar. There's the screenshot if you want to go ahead and get that. Distributed by Fullstar Houseware. If you're not satisfied, please email customer care. I'm pretty satisfied. You know, I got to tell you, I'm pretty satisfied with this product. Pretty simple, pretty easy to use. Way better than the one that I had before. I'll say that much, which kind of gave out on me after like 24 years. I think it was time for an upgrade. Anyways, with that being said, I will put a link to this down below there in the description. Make sure to check that out. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you like what you're seeing. I'm the old Coot, and I'll catch you all in the next exciting video.